my normal Tuesday video. I was on as a bit of an extra last night, my time anyway. I was on last night sharing my team swaps for January. Can't speak this afternoon, for January, and I shared them with you. They were all using Celebration products, and I shared them with you. They're up there to inspire you and look at. Good morning, Miss Deborah. How are you today? I am just going to check and see if I am live everywhere. Good evening, Miss Donna. So today I have an empty container, but I will show you playing with the gold leafing. Hello, Miss Susan. So everyone's talking to me from Facebook at this very moment. So let me quickly look here. Hello, Peter. Thanks for joining again. I appreciate that you guys are supporting us. So just know that, Peter. That's awesome. So just to tell you why we're playing with the gold leafing, I was asked to present at one of my Canadian demonstrator friends' virtual retreat on the weekend, and all of her retreat participants got the boho indigo product medley, which is so much to play with. They were doing scrapbook pages, cards, all of that. And as some of you know, hey Dee Dee, I didn't buy, hey Delinda, the whole product medley. So I didn't buy the dies. So in the product medley, you get dies, stamps, ribbon, the paper, the embellishments, their little paper flowers, and all the die cuts. Hey Jacqueline, hey Cheryl. So you get all of those. I just bought the refill kit. So the refill kit has the embellishments, the little paper flowers, the die cuts, the embossed paper, and the 6x6 paper. I've showed it a number of times before, and I went, right, I was able to borrow the stamp set and the dies, and I went, how am I going to add in all the other products? So I shopped my own craft stash of all the current things, and I pulled out into a box all the gold things because there are gold accents, and I grabbed out all the neutral vanilla and Night of Navy or Midnight, Misty Moonlight colors that coordinated. So I had this whole box, one of my blue or my mint macaron IKEA boxes just full of products. So I showed them there, and gold leafing was one of the products that goes perfectly with the suite. My pleasure, Chris. My pleasure. Thank you so much for sharing, Margaret. I appreciate it. Now, I am thinking I am not live on YouTube for some reason because no one's talking to me from YouTube. My channel. Let me go to my channel and see if I'm live. So yes, I grabbed out the gold leafing, gold embossing. Oh, I am live, just no one's on YouTube. That's all good. Thank you, Alison. It's a month-long celebration. My 10-year Stampin' Up! Anniversary was yesterday, but it is a whole month celebration. So I sort of started early by doing Evelyn, and I said my Canadian demo friend, but Evelyn Wood is the demonstrator. I did the virtual thank you, Jacqueline. I just checked myself. Just no one was live. I just wanted to make sure I was live over there. You know, make sure all the technologies are working. So when I bought the gold leafing, as you girls now know that I'm 10 years, I've been around long enough that I have had heat and stick powder in the past. And heat and stick powder essentially is like embossing. But as soon as it is melted, you've got to stop using it. so the hidden stick powder is sticky enough for the gold leafing or whatever you're sticking on it. So you can stick glitter on it, you can stick gold leafing on it, you can use heaps of stuff with it. You've got to stop. And quite often some people go that bit too far and it loses its stickiness. Oh, no. Oh, okay. Perfect. Watching and phone call. I love your multitasking. Oh, you're watching me in 2 places. Ooh, I feel special. Lots of eyes on me today. Yeah, so I don't know. When I like the gold, I love the concept of the gold leafing, but I wanted it to be easy. So what I showed her girls, and I did then replicate that also on Sunday with my team meeting. I had 2 events on Sunday. At my team meeting, I wanted to show them how to use the gold leafing without the hit and stick powder. So then it cuts down the steps. And you guys know I am a fairly busy person. And I just need less steps for everyone. Oh, that's awesome. I'm glad you guys are telling each other I'm live. Good work, girls. I'm so sorry for that interruption. I'm not sure what happened. I just turned off my Wi-Fi. So yeah, I'm not sure. So if that would be so well, get up my video on HAPS to make sure I look okay. Hey Kay, yeah, the HAPS stopped me broadcasting, so I just switched over. Oh, it says my connection's great again, so that's good. So I'm not sure what happened. Am I looking clear? Please tell me. Just let me close that down. Okay. Oh, I'm looking a little pixelated. I'm just wondering if I go back on. I will be back in 2 seconds. I'm pixelated. Okay, I am going to go back onto my other Wi-Fi, not on this. So please bear with me. Just bear with me, girls. I'll be back in like 20 seconds. Oh, yeah, I think it's going to go in and out. So just bear with me. It's going in from great to fair. So just bear with. Okay, I should be back now. Okay, I'm back on Wi-Fi and my little connection bars are saying I'm great now. So, yeah. Oh, my leaving photo was not a good, I look stoned, but I don't do those types of things. Okay, so sorry for the interruptions. Better now that I know what's happening than halfway through me crafting. So I will show you the cards that I made. Now today we're not necessarily using boho indigo. I wanted to share and show the gold leafings. So I tore the paper and did some gold leafing. Hey Chris, good. I'm glad I'm better now, Jacqueline. Thank you. I think I just needed to kick myself on and off. who knows? Technology, it's all fixed. We've all done this before on other platforms. So you can see the shine in that gold leafing, and these are the die cuts that come in. This is all a completely boho indigo card. It is, I love this card, Margaret. Thank you, Delinda. And this is the other card I did. I did make a card without using any of the gold leaf, and this was a leftover piece from the boho kit, and I partially gold leaf that, and then I did this tailored tag die cut that matches the die cut in the kit perfectly, and this is the lovely used stamp set. I no longer have the boho indigo stamp set. I have given them back to the amazing a greater team member, not on my direct team, but she's a sideline in my uplines team. She lent it to me, which was fantastic to have. So I've also I also made this card in my team meeting using the fine art suite, and I've also used, let's see if I can catch this in the light, I have used the pearlized paper because I thought, you know, some shimmer's going to go with shine because shimmer and shine goes so well. So that is kind of what we're going with today. So while I flick myself around and you're looking at my work surface, I want suggestions of what paper you want me to use today. I own all the papers, so you tell me which paper, whether it be Celebration, or not a problem, Cindy, not a problem, whether it be Celebration paper or whether it, oh, Vanessa, you poor thing, packing sucks. Whether it be Celebration paper, mini paper, or annual catalogue paper. So general consensus wins, go. So I hope you all had a lovely tops. See, oh, now there, oh, hang on, cancel. Now there's a challenge because I can't say I'm a huge fan of the A sides of the seashells. So we can use, yeah, but which one, Chris? Which one? Cindy said seashells. I need specific names, people. Specific names. And they kind of have to go with gold because we're going to be using gold leafing, you know. Pace myself. I am. I just pressed the wrong button. I will. I'll sit down. I'll turn off my light, sit down, have a drink. And while you guys, I'll grab out the seashells and then we'll see where we're at. Oh, helpful. Apparently I'm leaving the room completely and I had to turn off all the lights because that's apparently how things roll around here. So let's find sea and sand. Flower and field. Oh, once we get to I knew what you meant, Chris. It's all good, all good. So I've got 3. I've already used Art Gallery, which is this one here. I'm waiting for one more vote to see where we get to. No more vote for Mark. Okay, Delinda, see and send. So these are the papers. I'm not sure I've even shown you ladies these patterns. So I don't dislike the patterns. I think it's the colours of the A sides. Like this one's fine because it's tone on tone, and you know starfish can be yellow. I think it's the colourful shells. So these are our A sides. No, there's nothing wrong with them. I do like this one. I do very much like this one. And the sand dollars are okay as well. I just don't know. I'm not, because Ellen can't walk in the sand, I'm not much of a beach person. But I love all these textures. Like, look at that. That's just stunning. So beautiful. And we have this really, like, this is sand. This is sand through and through, and we've got watercolor waves. I'm just seeing which one I might like to use. I might use this piece actually, because I love the color gradients. Oh, no, I'm going to use this piece because I'm going to have a ripped edge, and this looks ripped and we've got two colors in it. Okay, so I'm going to do this. Now, I was told at my team meeting on Sunday that you can use, hello, Miss Peggy. Thank you for dropping in. Hello, Miss Barbara. You are live. You are live, Peggy. Welcome. That you can use Versamark to apply the gold leafing. So we may have to try that today as well. So because we've got quite a neutral paper, we're not looking at the fact that it is the sea and sand paper. We're looking at it as a very neutral paper. So I'm just looking at all my sentiments, all my new sentiments, and I ordered brand new promotion coming. I have ordered it today, and oh my god, it's from the new annual catalogue, and I am so very excited. I'm thinking I'm going to ink up a stamp set I haven't used yet, and I have actually mounted this stamp set. This is $1 million stamp set as well. So it's called Happy Thoughts and $1 Million Sales Achiever. It's Jackie's, and she's got just this beautiful sentiment set that'll go with everything. I'm thinking of using the Thinking of You. Oh no, I'm glad I could distract you from all your weather. I don't own the Crackle stamp, Vanessa, so that will be a bit hard to use. Yes, Chris, I can tell you it has been snowing in New York. I saw someone on my Instagram feed. There was a snowstorm. I grabbed out the happy birthday. There has been a snowstorm in New York, and Bobby, our dear friend, who may pop in soon, he has had snow in New Jersey. So, yes, snow all in that area. Well, general area. Okay, so we've got the Thinking of You. See, doesn't it look great together? Pop it on a block, so we're all ready to rock. And I may punch this out. I may use one of the, ow, you know when you cut yourself and then you keep on hitting that spot? I'm right there. Okay, Margaret, take a break. Grab a cup of tea or a hot chocolate, nice, warm, nourishing drink, and yeah. Fair enough. Fair enough, Chris. Fair enough. Okay, hello, Bruce. Sorry, Bruce. I didn't see you pop in earlier. Thank you for joining. So I'm going to start, because I'm going to have to find a coordinating color or paper for under this. So I think this is going to be my torn piece. So I'm going to start by cutting it at 10.5. So then I know it's the width of my card front. I know it's not the height, but I do. And I'm thinking, because the gold and the yellow will go really well together. Yeah, I'll rip this side. I'm going to leave my trimmer out because I know I'm going to be using it a bit. Oh, I put that, so that's the stamp set we will be using when we get there. Okay, so if we tear towards ourselves, we will expose the white core of the paper. If we tear away from ourselves, we won't get this white core. And I don't know how I managed it, but I've got quite a lot of white there, and I really like that. Now, if I wanted to, and a lot of my girls did this, they used the opposite side and did the gold leafing on that side and had a split, but I am not going to do that today. Yeah, I know, Peter. I know, Chris, it did hurt. Wine. I have to drive still today. It's only lunchtime. I can't do wine. Okay, so I'm going to grab my handy dandy silica mat. These are such an inexpensive tool in the catalogue, and I use mine all the time. Okay, so our first technique is going to be using our Tombow glue. Now, I know a lot of you have a love-hate relationship with your Tombow glue, but it's because if you use it really wet, it is a permanent glue. If you use it like I'm going to do now, I'm going to use it and keep it and let it dry so it becomes repositionable, and it's going to be tacky. Hey Christine, thank you for joining. So I've just put some dots, and I'm going to take my favorite tool, which is my finger, and I am going to make sure that I cover my torn area completely with the glue. Doesn't matter if you go over the torn area, but you do want to make sure that the whole torn area is covered. So this is actually a very thin application of glue. So I'm going to pop this to the side, and what I do, I just rub my finger on the back of my hand or on my hand to remove the excess glue, because it's actually not very wet anymore. Okay, so I want to see what kind of shape this one may go with, and I just want to be quick and easy and use my punches. Okay, so that fits. Sorry. And would you believe I no longer remember the names of all my punches? So that fits really nicely on that. And then what I think I will do, I will grab my 2 1/4 inch circle punch to put this label over. And I want to say this is the everyday label punch. Thank you, Christine. It's my middle fingers are actually alcohol inked. So as soon as she mentioned alcohol ink, I went, I'm all in. I'm all in. This is what I do for a job. I use ink. So yes, okay. So that there, with that underneath, so I will punch the circle of this out. And I just am going to use a scrap of paper. Okay, let's see. No, that's going to be too small. Too narrow, too narrow. Thick whisper light. I'm only grabbing my thick because I know I have lots of scraps of my thick with the white. So for this purpose, this is going to be easy. Now this piece is ready to go now, but we will do most of our gold leafing at the same time. So just punch this out. Okay, so what I want is to bring this back in, and I'm going to take my Stampin' seal. So just our light blue Stampin' seal. Oh, Shelley, you're so smart. I'm pretty sure it's the everyday label punch. Now we are going to completely cover this circle in our glue. Now I am making sure I am overlapping every stroke that I do with the glue. I'm overlapping it so I don't have any bald patches, because I want it completely covered. So that is done. So now I'm going to show you the best trick with the gold leaf. Okay, now we are going to be a titch messy here because gold leaf is a little bit messy, but it's not quite as bad as glitter. So I've shown you the container that it comes in. I'm now going to show you the container that I have my gold leaf in. So hand reference, I have small hands. So that's my hand reference. I got a box from the dollar store. And I have decanted this whole little container into here. It is very compressed in the container you get it from. So when you purchase it, and before you open it, I suggest that you have a small container with an easily removable lid that you can pop it in. I always have trouble opening these. Okay, so now we're not going to breathe. We're not going to cough. I did remember to turn off my fan on the weekend when I was using it. Now, the other tool that I recommend you having is some wide toothbrushes. Oh my God, some wide dry paintbrushes. Now, these are paintbrushes from when my children were toddlers. Hello, Christy. Thank you. I'm getting lots of comments about my nails. I love them too. So these were just my kids' paintbrushes when they were toddlers. I bought a couple of packs of a bazillion, and I've still got them, and they're coming in very handy for techniques such as this. So there's a bit of gold leaf that went rogue. So this is completely dry. What I'm going to do is dip it straight in, and this is how messy it is. So now this is all the gold leaf that has stuck. So now what I want to do is just use my paintbrush, tapping it on the edge, not breathing, and just removing all the excess gold leaf. Okay, so it doesn't take long, but this is slightly awkward size. It's not really going anywhere. I know you don't trust me, but it's pretty good. Okay, so that is piece one. That I'm not finished with this, but I've got the majority of it off, and I just need to give it a really good brush to get off the excess. So that is piece one. You can see how simple that was. Now, I need, sorry, paintbrushes in my mouth. I need my reverse, oh, put this down. I need my reverse tweezers, and I'm going to pick up my circle. Okay. Pick up my circle. That's the glue side. I'm going to put it face down. Now, I will have to move my tweezers at some stage to get that area. So this is a little easier in the size box that I've got to get off the excess, but oh, it's so stunning. Such a satisfying thing to do. And I've gold leafed my nails because, you know, that's the thing that you do. I dropped this whole, it's my other pair of tweezers. I dropped this piece of paper and the whole tweezers during my team meeting. I cannot tell you how hard the girls laughed at me. And they went, only you, Ellen. I went, yeah, I know. Okay, so now I'm just going to pick this up. Oh, I spoke a little too forcefully. Okay, so majority is off. I just tap off this and I'm just going to very carefully place it here. I'm just going to, would have been better using the brush. Just brush off this little bit of excess. And of course I've got a fan going under my desk. Just going to pop this to the side. Hello, Miss Rosemary. No, don't sneeze. That's exactly right. And you can tell I was concentrating because I wasn't looking at any of your comments. Okay, so now I'm going to grab a scrap piece of paper. I swear I had one. Yes, I do. It's just under here. So this is just a scrap that I have been using specifically for my gold foil. And I'm now going to take this off the tweezers. My tweezers are now gold foil tipped. So I've made them extra classy, which is nice. You know, nice to have classy tools in your craft room. So now all we're going to do, going to put quite a bit of pressure on this just to remove the excess. You could keep it excessy, but you can see how much extra gold leaf I am getting off, and I'm like burnishing. I'm burnishing the surface at the same time. I must have a sticky finger, I've decided. Well, there's, so there. You can see the see, I told you I gold leafed my fingernail. It will come off. You can see the texture of the glue or the Stampin' seal that I've put on, but I'm okay with that. I am totally okay with that. So that is our circle that we're popping our sentiment on. Done. I know. Oh, I have made, of course I have classy tools. That's exactly right. And now I'm going to do the same to the torn edge. So just really, really go to town. Just make sure I do both sides. Okay, so I'm also going to just, you can always go over this with a baby wipe, but I'm just going to see if I can get off any extra, but that's not working, and that's okay. I will baby wipe that later. Pop that on. Hold on. Pop that on there very carefully. I'm very careful when moving this box. It's like it's a sleeping baby, I swear. No talking. We're being very, very quiet. Very, very quiet. And and I prefer to have gold leaf over me compared to glitter any day. I don't know why, but I just would. Now, I may not play, or I may play with Versamark. Whoa! I moved a little too quick, and that whole piece of gold leaf went everywhere. So, very carefully put the lid back on. Very, very carefully. One of my dear, beautiful customers did shake the gold leaf. We won't talk about who it was. Yes, the gold leaf will, crafty and classy. That's exactly correct, Chris. Crafty and classy. I'm classy all the way, Chris. I'm even more classy in real life. It's just I can't say certain things on broadcast. Whoops. Okay, I'm going to grab back that sea and sand paper, and I'm going to grab out a couple of coordinating colors, and one is popping out to me right here, and that is this one right here. What I want to do is try and use this for our sentiment, because this will look beautiful on top of the gold leaf and over. See how that'll look lovely. And then I kind of want, I don't know whether I want this blue or whether I want, I think I like that one, or do I want the sand? So I think the sand does nothing for it, where the blue is a beautiful contrast. Look at that. That's so pretty. Right. Okay. Done. Done, 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 done. Right. Beep. I've punched this. Now I am... Okay, please pray for me, everyone. This is a brand new stamp. So I'm just going to rub my finger on it to get rid of any of our manufacturing bits. So I'm going to try, we'll see if this works, hey? I'm going to try with Versamark and we'll see if we can gold leaf this. I am very much team blue. Yay, Chris. I'm team blue too. So I'm going to, whoops, it helps if you don't drop the whole block. So this is a clear sticky ink. If I stamped this ink on to paper, it creates a watermark, like on our plain cardstock, it creates a watermark effect. Pray for me, girls, and Chris and Peter. Just pray. And doesn't matter if it's straight, because it is that beautiful script. So I find if it's a script, now I can't see where I've stamped here. Okay, lid on so I don't get gold in there. Grab my tweezers, back out, and we shall see if this works. If it doesn't, that's fine. I may just need to punch a whole nother piece. Okay, you ready? Image down. No, not working. No. That's okay. That's fine. We will just stamp on this. No, not working. I didn't think it would. I was very surprised when my team member told me about it. I will have to go back to her and ask her how the Versamark worked. So I was just trying it. Yes, the contrast is perfect. So because it's a curated color collection for the paper, like for the whole set of paper, it's going to work perfectly. Now, colours in this paper. Let me have a look on my list. Sea and Sand, Blushing Bride, Floaty Flamingo, Melamambo, Sahara Sand. I'm thinking Sahara Sand may not stamp so well on this. So I was kind of thinking, I'm going to move this gold leaf completely off my desk. So I was thinking like maybe, I don't know if basic grey, I don't know how grey, I think grey granite might be a bit light. I'm just thinking Sahara Sand will look good, but I'm thinking this is a bit dark to stamp Sahara Sand onto. Okay, so experiment over with. Let's go basic grey, because then it's a stormy sky, because we're all going a bit sea themed. Thanks for subscribing, Chris. I appreciate that. Okay, now I don't need to clean this because I only had the clear Versamark ink on it. And I'm not using my stamp positioning Stamparatus tool for this. Oh, and I stamped the edge. So let's just, I may be stamping a whole nother piece. Commit, hold, let the ink transfer. That looks perfect. Very, very happy with that. Very, very happy. And I have lots of gold embellishments, such as the gilded gems. I've got the gold glitter dots that will go nicely. That was a bit hard to push. Oh, I can tell I don't use my basic grey so much. Okay. Pop that away for the moment. Pop my colours away. Give myself some space. So we're going to need a card base. So this is what this will end up looking like together. So you get the peaks of the gold, and I may even put it on dimensionals. So I like that, and I'm glad I went with the larger circle. Okay, so that will go somewhere like that. And we will have to cut some blue, but let's get a card base. That will be helpful. Sorry for knocking you guys. Oh, look, I have a card base here pre-done. So I think I'll cut off at the bottom. So I purposely cut it longer. I'm going to have to cut from this side. Just making sure which end I want to cut off. I want to cut off this end, I think, because I like the jutty out detail up that end. So I'm going to cover this whole card front. So I'm going to make it maybe a titch. There we go. I'm not trimming off much because this is a full 6x6 piece of paper. So not too much. And while I'm here, I will work out what width I need. And I'm actually thinking of going this way, to tell you the truth, because I like it wider at the bottom than at the top. So lie this down, grab my ruler. My eldest clean their room, and I have back my second Stampin' Up ruler. So if I go 3.5 centimeters, that will be plenty to play with. And I loved this detail right on the end. So if I go this way, it's going to be easier. rather than placing it on all my things. So 3.5. Trim, yes, I do talk in centimeters because I live in the, I'm sorry, Delinda, I'll get you some painkillers for your headache. I do work in centimeters because I live in the land of metric, not imperial measurements, just so you know. Now, I'm having a few conniptions about having this, doing that and getting ink everywhere. So this is our Stampin' chamois. I have just ordered 2 new ones because these ones have been, these ones are old and well used and they're growing a bit of mold. Well, I don't know. It's not, I don't know whether it's active mold or not because they do go through the washing machine regularly, but it's time to discard and start again. So in today's order, hello, Miss Glenda. I am well, thank you. So in today's order, I did order some new chamois. Oh, whoops. That glue just flew out. Right, that isn't kind of what I was after. So because I know I'm going directly to the base, I'm just sticking it straight on the base. So this is where this glue now becomes permanent because we're sticking it on while it's still wet. Come on. While it's still wet, I can, do you know what? I want this end hanging off. There is a method to my madness, people. I mean, there's a lot of madness, but there's always a method. So because it's wet, I do have some wiggle room to get this exactly where I want it. Pushing it up a bit, getting it right against that edge. Look at the gold leafing. It will come off, I promise. When I wash my hands or wipe them over, I'll use a baby wipe over my desk very soon. I did want that extra little slither to play with. So I will now, I could have done this with the other piece as well. I've cut into that whole card base, but we won't mention that. I should have used my long-handled scissors. But hey, that's okay. So now we are going to, oh, that looks so pretty. Pop that down. Yes, yes. Yes, Cindy, but you also have to think we have different, so our base cardstock is actually a different size to your base cardstock. So whilst I'm making a card here and you can make a card, the proportions of our cards are completely different because our base cardstock, which is this, is completely different. So you have letter size and we have A4 and they are completely different. So when we use half a piece, I purposely didn't put glue right up to the edge because I like how this torn edge is slightly lifting up, just to tell you. So our cards are a bit tall and thin and yours are a bit short and fat, or short and wide, whichever way you'd like me to say that. So let's just see if we can wiggle that over a titch, which I can't because I didn't pay attention. Can push down that edge with my finger. Right, so that is our card base done. So let's bring this over, and we definitely need some gold embellishments here. But do I need anything under it? Because I do have, to bring in some more of that grey, I do have my basic grey twine And I'm thinking that might be nice, just in a bundle underneath. Yes. Okay, Cindy, good. I thought I'd mention that because I did, when I did my presentation on Sunday to Evelyn's retreat, I did make sure, because they were all a bunch of Canadians, and I did make sure to say, now these are my cards, but my cards have different proportions, and you must remember that. So you guys in North America are the only ones in Stampin' Up who have letter size paper. The rest of us all have A4. So even the UK and European girls, we use A4 paper. Okay? Yes. Oh, you're agreeing to Linda. Good. I don't know how this is going to look, but you know, we're going to give it a go. Nice and that horrible word, organic. Oh, look, nice bit of gold leaf under there. I'm thinking I'm going to use my Big Mama Stampin' Seal Plus, just because it is uber sticky, and that's kind of what I want. And I'm just folding back these edges. Okay, so I'm going to do this directly off the roll. I want to pin my end. Let me just have lots to work with here. Oh, that's too much. Just want a little bit. I want them like different heights, so it looks as though I've been a bit haphazard, but I suppose I am being really haphazard. But no one needs to know that I haven't bundled it in my hand, placed it there, then stuck it on. I've been a titch more deliberate. Oh dear, I'm gone again. Am I back? Okay, I am back. Sorry, not sure what's going on today. This is the first time I've ever had an issue broadcasting. Okay, we have to be different. Yes, we do, Shelley. Okay. That is, you guys say things differently in the US or North America. You say things differently. You spell things differently. We like our vowels in the rest of the world, and you guys like omitting vowels out of words. Like neighbour is spelled O-U-R, not just O-R in Australia. Okay. Now, jeez Louise. Come on, hands. Play nicely, please. Love having a disability sometimes. Not. Said no one ever. Okay. So see how that just looks special. Now I'm going to put glue in the middle. I'm going to use some wet glue actually to give it the most chance to a nice puddle in the middle, and then it'll spread and give us good surface area. Okay, and we stick just like that. And while it's sticking, I can use the end of my scissors. My Mac's gone now. The end of my scissors just to play with our loops. That's okay. It's all, except I pulled it way too much to one side. Right. That's that. This is this. So we'll leave that to stick down. grab our dimensionals. Now, tell me which embellishments. Do we want gold gilded? Do we want... I will grab them out. So we even have our metallic pearls that we can use. I will find them in a sec, just bear with. So we have our gold metallic pearls. Oh, do you think I can find my gold gilded gems? I can find a full pack. And so these are our 3 embellishment options. Just while I do my sentiment, I will let you guys vote. Okay, I've totally lost my sentiment now. I'm losing my marbles. Where did my sentiment go? Surely someone... Right, there we go. Under there. I don't know. I like 3 hits of gold. So 1, 2, and then embellishment. I don't have anything. I don't have any embellishments in Blushing Bride, So Saffron, or Seaside Spray. I could colour something in those colours, but I don't have anything ready to use as such. But that doesn't mean we can't make it in those colours, Chris. There is no such thing as too much gold, Chris, and I wear gold jewellery. All of my jewellery. Oh, I didn't put on my bangle. Bear with. It's sitting right here because I took it off last night. But see, I wear all gold, so I say there's never too much gold. I sometimes wear silver. I don't know why. My mum was a gold girl. Tiny embellishment on the far right. Yeah, but which one? Delinda, you guys are not helpful today. Which embellishment? Okay, when I will be covering, please tell me that is, yes, that is glued down. So because I've only glued it in the middle, it does have some lift at the edges also because of the twine. Once I put this on, you will see why I want some gold, because I just feel that when I pop it down, that is not centered. It's not straight, right? And that will do. I just want, because we've got like lower layer, middle layer, I want gold on the top layer. It's quite dimensional, this card. Really, hold on. That really isn't straight. I don't think I can move it now. It's okay, it will just stay that way. Small metallic dots. We've got these gold ones, the pearls, or the gilded gems. I'm thinking the pearl, because these are glitter and I haven't actually got any glitter as such on the card. Let's try the metallic pearls, because these have the same kind of sheen. So you get gold and silver in the same pack, which I love. It's a 2-for-1. Buy the scissors. What's buy the scissors? Oh, buy the scissors, the gold. And I trumped you all and went, no, I'm doing this. No, I think using the same sized ones. I've been using quite a lot of the same sized embellishments recently. So I like my little cluster of 3. Got to use odd numbers. And then I'll use 2. I think that's it. I think we're done. So, did me using the gold gilding make the gold gilding less intimidating for you? This is what I need to know. I'm just going to clean up and pop some things away while you girls talk to me and I put out everything that I have used today. Yeah, no, not a problem at all. I know it's a long way. Your eyes have to strain quite a bit looking that far, Linda. I'm so sorry. I'll set you up with an appointment with my optometrist when you get here, and we'll make sure that your view from America to me is the best that it can be. Oh my dear word. As my husband would say, you talk a whole lot of crap. Okay, so what we have used today, and I can bring it in because I have it sitting right here. We have used the Sea and Sand Designer Series paper along with the Happy Thoughts stamp set. So I'm so glad I was able to ink that up. We have used the gilded leafing. We also used the Everyday label. No one corrected me, so I assumed that was the right name. Yes, you do. I know, Jacqueline, I will take that blame any day of the week, my love. I've used the 2 1/4 inch circle punch, the Everyday label, and the metallic pearls, as well as this is the Well Suited twine. So it just went perfectly. So we haven't used too many products today, and we've used no dyes. I don't know who I am today because I haven't used any dyes. Thank you, Colleen. Thank you. And I've gone about an hour-ish. So we haven't done too badly today for all the chatting that we've done and all the small interruptions that we've had. So I do apologise for the interruptions. If you would like to purchase any of these products, I will have the details to my store. I will have them up shortly, both on Facebook and YouTube. And if you happen to be watching me on Haps, I do have the link to my blog and my store and all my other details in my profile. So thank you so much for joining, guys. I always appreciate our Tuesday fun. I will be back on Thursday, and I know I promised last night to play with the hydrangeas, but I just had to play with the with the gilding leaf. The gilded leafing. I will say that name wrong as long as we have it. But I just had to play. So I promise we will play with Hydrangea Haven and the treat box on Thursday. Okay, so you guys have a great couple of days, and I will see you on Thursday. Doodles to Linda. Have a great one, guys. Bye.